Hello everybody, welcome to this video, welcome to this another video. Yesterday I took a trade for Zhao. I took trade on gold and I got hit. I got really hit on gold, heavily hit. Let me just explain why I took this trade and also how I got hit. So basically what we have is that on gold, I took this trade based on the trend that was going down in this case here, right? I took on a trade based on this mini trend that was going down. So I thought the market would actually this mini trend over here, the 15-minute time frame. I thought the market was actually still heading down. Yes, and of which it was because I looked at the bigger time frame that the market was actually heading all the way down, and as you can see, it is actually continuing all the way down. But I didn't take notice of many things that the market was actually showing me not to take this trade. The first thing is the Asian highs were not taken out, and that got me hit. The second thing was yesterday's high. It wasn't taken out. That was liquidity, so I got stopped out because of that. The third thing is the equal highs of yesterday's high and the previous week high, which was also the weekly high. That was an area of liquidity, and I got taken out because of that. The next thing was last week's high. I got taken out because the market wanted to take out last week's high, and as you can see, we have a good order block right over here. Though yes, it was mitigated over here. Yes, it wasn't even mitigated by that area, and the market came back, hit that area, and came down. So it was actually mitigated. Market came, hit above that area because that was an area of liquidity. Also, if you can check also here, I'm sure we have another area quite interesting, and that let's mark up that zone. Look at that, right? Came to that order block, hit that, and came down. Now if I had this in mind, I would have entered my trade from that area, but I didn't have that in mind because I ignored a lot of things. So one other important lesson that one should learn is that never ignore your strategy, never ignore the things that actually really matter in terms of entering your trade is concerned. Never ignore such things because you might get hit like I was hit yesterday. And also be very careful out there. So that was the reason why I took gold, and the reason for me not to take gold, I've just explained them right over here right now. And then also to look at the recap of the EU trade, the EU analysis that we did the previous week. So we have that as in EU. We had that as our analysis on EU. Just hold on a little moment. I think it's loading a little bit. So let me not go on a bigger time frame because it's gonna take a little bit of time to load a little bit. So on EU we had that as a trade over there. We had that. So my analysis was that EU would do exactly that, and it actually did exactly that. If we check on the previous video, EU did exactly that, that which I had analyzed. So I took a trade right here in this area. Also not a perfect way to take this trade, not a perfect way to take a trade. I was supposed to wait till the break of structure to the downside, then enter it right at the retest of this order block over here towards the downside, but I didn't do that well. I entered it here instead of entering it right over there or right over here after a break of structure had actually occurred. So I actually wanted to enter it right here. That's why my stop loss was above that area, in terms of, because that area is an area of liquidity, is an area in which there is inefficiency in the market. There is a fair value gap over there, as you can see, imbalance. So the market had to come cover that up and then head all the way down. Then this was an area of which there was liquidity over here. The market came back, hit that area, and came down. So that was a good trade over there. Nevertheless, so what happened on this trade is I took it over there. It brought me all the way up, stressful time, but nevertheless I was too relaxed. I was also relaxed because I thought, well, the market would move in my way, and actually did. Then it moved all the way down, most of the time I was asleep over here. Then the market came down, and during the London time, market came, hit my because I took my SL, I placed it at break even. London time market came back up, hit my SL. Then the market, I came out with a little profit, and the market came down afterwards. That's what happens sometimes in the market. Yes, and my take profit was below that low, and actually the market did come hit below that low, and look at that beautiful trade there to the downside. That is a 1:5.8, close to a 1.6 6 ratio. So we can see, so my assumption was that the market would actually go down, then go all the way up, breaking up onto this item here, onto this thing over here. I think it's a triangle, descending triangle of some sort. And yeah, so the market, I think once it breaks above that point, we get a retest, and then if we're seeing that we're in an interesting area of that retest, then we can be able to trade all the way up with the market. Looking also at DXY and how the dollar index, and also looking at the fundamentals that are there in this week's trading. So yeah, that's what there is today on this video. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for watching, and make sure to hit the subscribe button. Also like this video as well. The links of the broker that I use are actually in the description below. Sorry about that, excuse me. Have a great trading week, and remember, keep your psychology in check. Read books about psychology, follow people about psychology that teaches you good psychology, so you can become a better and profitable trader out there and become the best that there is. Also stay motivated. Don't forget that you can become very wealthy using this skill. You can become very educative. I don't know if there's ever a word like that. You can be educated and be able to give financial advice based on this skill all alone. And this is a great skill that one should acquire, that many people I think should acquire, because this is a great skill for one to have in their resume or something, so that you can be able to become a good person either in the business world, and be able to make good business projections in terms of business is concerned. It's going to teach you a lot of life skills. It's going to teach you a lot of character building and a lot of things. Thank you very much, and have a good trading journey out there.